Poker is a card game in which players have the potential to win a considerable sum of money for themselves. In the world of poker tournaments, many of the game's best players have fought their way up the ranks and earned millions of dollars on the felt, both in real life and online. This accomplishment can be attributed to the fact that poker is played under a set of predetermined rules. Let's take a look at the top 5 best poker players of all time. Before we continue to our video, subscribe to our channel and stay updated with our latest uploads. Number 5. Dan Smith. In recent years, despite the fact that Dan Smith is not a vocal player, he has been consistently moving up the all-time money list at a rate that is higher and higher. The year 2012 marked a significant turning point in Smith's professional career, beginning with his triumph in the $0.1 million no-limit hold'em event at the Aussie Millions Poker Championship, which he won for a very respectable sum of $1.04 million. The victory was a watershed moment in Smith's long and illustrious career. In addition, Smith enjoyed a great deal of success at the EPT8 in Monte Carlo in 2012. During the course of the tournament, which took place over the course of 4 days, Smith won 3 no-limit hold'em competitions. Chess was Dan Smith when he was a kid, all-time favorite game, and he was even awarded a scholarship to college because of his skill at the game. However, since Smith had already begun playing online and was having success, he decided to quit the competition and has never come back. Number 4. Eric Seidel. The old man on this list, Eric Seidel, who is 61 years old, is a founding member of the Mayfair Club in New York City. He is referred to as the old man on this list. Stu Ungar, Dan Harrington, and Howard Lederer are 3 other individuals who were among the original members of the Mayfair Club. At the World Series of Poker WSOP, Seidel has collected a total of 8 bracelets. He has also finished in the money an incredible 92 times, including coming in second place in the 1988 main event, which was won by Johnny Chan. He has reached an unbelievable 35 final tables in his poker career. Seidel won over $2.5 million in cash when competing in the 2011 Aussie Millions Poker Championship $250,000 Super High Roller NLHC tournament. This is the greatest cash payout that Seidel has received to this point in his career. He was admitted into the Poker Hall of Fame the year after that in 2010, when it first opened its doors. Number 3. Daniel Negreanu. Prior to the 2018 World Series of Poker Daniel Kid Poker, Negreanu spent a large amount of time atop the all-time money list. He was the previous holder of the number 1 place. However, Negreanu's career is not, by any stretch of the imagination, something that should be laughed at. He has finished in the top 11 at the World Series of Poker main event on 2 separate occasions, in 2001 and 2015, earning him one of his 6 bracelets from the tournament. He has also reached a total of 38 final tables during his World Series of Poker career. In recognition of his achievements in the game of poker, Daniel Negreanu was admitted into the Poker Hall of Fame in 2014. It is without a doubt due to Negreanu's outstanding ability to read his opponents with astounding precision that he has been able to accomplish the phenomenal success that has won him a place among the greatest poker players of all time. Kid Poker, sometimes known as Daniel Negreanu, is one of the most accomplished and well-known players. The Canadian player has twice won the World Tour after making it to the final table of competition on both occasions. In addition, he has won 6 bracelets at the World Series of Poker and has over $42 million in cash from live events, which places him 3rd all-time. The fact that Negreanu has maintained his winning streak for more than 20 years is undoubtedly one of the most impressive aspects of his career. In addition to that, he has an innovative way of thinking. He was a pioneer in the use of the little ball strategy, which became the standard in the new millennium. When playing little ball, you bet a lower amount but take greater risks with your game. The key tenet of this strategy is that a modest outlay of capital can result in enormous gains. Number 2. Justin Bonamo. Justin Bonamo is currently in top place as a direct result of his triumph in the $1 million Big One for One Drop tournament that was held during the 2018 WSOP. After taking home the $10 million prize, he jumped to the top of the all-time money list nearly as soon as the ranking was updated. Even though Bonamo is presently placed in the 2nd slot on this list, there is no question in anyone's mind that he will ultimately work his way back up to the number 1 position. Bonamo, who is now 35 years old, had a spectacular year in 2018, winning seemingly all of the games he competed in. In 2018, Bonamo will turn 35 years old. This 3-time winner of the World Series of Poker bracelet was able to win an impressive 10 high roller events around the world in the same year, including the Bay Area Super High Roller Bowl $300,000 NLHE event, in which he won $5 million, and the Macau Super High Roller Bowl $3 million NLHE event, in which he won another $4.8 million. $37.8 million. Both of these victories came in 2018. There is not the slightest hint that Bonamo will ease up on their pace in the near future. During the height of the popularity of online poker, Justin sprang to prominence as a household name. However, Justin Bonamo made multiple beginner mistakes throughout his tenure by multitasking in the accounting department. Since that time, he has shown significant growth in his morality and made significant progress toward redeeming himself. After reaching the final tables of live events in Europe in 2005 and 2006, Bonamo rose to prominence as a household name almost immediately. At the World Series of Poker in 2014, he took home his first bracelet. In 2018, he added 2 more to his collection. The WSOP Big One for One Drop tournament in 2018 was the source of his record high payout of $10,000. Number 1. Rin Kenny. Rin Kenny is now in first place on this list as a direct result of the phenomenal year that he has had so far in 2019. The largest money that he has ever earned in his career was at the Triton Million tournament, which took place in August. In 2007, Kenny was successful enough at a live tournament to take home his very first cash prize. Since that time, he has had unwavering success in significantly boosting the total amount of his astounding winnings. In 2014, Kenny competed in the World Series of Poker $1,500 10-game mixed 6-handed tournament and was successful enough to win a bracelet. At the World Series of Poker WSOP, he has finished in the money 32 times, including a 28th place finish in the main event in 2010. In total, he has made 7 final tables at the tournament. In April of 2017, he participated in the PokerStars Championship €100,000 NLHC Super High Roller 8 Max in Barcelona. During this tournament, he won more than $2 million in a single cash-out. This was the largest amount he had ever cashed out in a single transaction. Since then, Kenny has been in the top 5 of various events located in a variety of countries throughout the world. Rin Kenny was one of several players who began their gaming careers by participating in Magic: The Gathering, but subsequently moved their attention to poker instead. He began his poker career by competing in live and online tournaments on the East Coast. It did not take Kenny very long at all to work his way up to the very top of the high-stakes world. He took part in tournaments all over the world and demonstrated that he is skilled in a variety of games in addition to Texas Hold'em and Omaha. He has won championships in both Europe and the United States, and in 2014, he won the World Series for the first time, earning himself a bracelet. Who are the most accomplished female poker players in the history of the game? The first person in question is Vanessa Selfs. Even if Foxen is one of the finest female poker players in the world right now, Vanessa Selfs is still the best player in the history of the game. We are aware that the list of the greatest poker players in the history of the game is up to discussion. However, we believe that the individuals listed here would present a serious challenge to anybody they compete against. Subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos. Thanks for watching.